Hello my little cherubs. Sorry it's been a while. Just get through the housekeeping before I proceed. So yeah, please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment as well. I would be grateful. I love reading your comments actually and responding to them all. And I'm really gassed about how my channel is growing. So thank you to all of you that have subscribed. Oh my God. I'm so grateful. And also thank you to all of you who stopped by and have a quick little watch. Please consider subscribing. I'm sure there'll be something for you along the way. So now that I've done that, and I think I've got all of that out of the way, I'm going to jump straight into today's pick a card. Now there are only 2 decks. And this is because it's going to be a little bit of an in-depth here, alright? So hopefully you've picked your deck already by the thumbnail. Sorry I haven't shown you the things, the thingamajigs. In fact, let me go and get them and come back. Alright, sorry about that. So, I'll show you the little charms now. So this is pile number 1. And this is pile number 2. These are my little croc charms. So, I've finally jumped onto the croc wagon. Not that you're interested. But I'm addicted to them and them little charms now. Anyway, these are the piles. So I'm going to jump straight in and yeah, see you back at pile number 1. Hello my lovely pile number 1s. You guys picked this little beauty here. See, I listened to the comments. Anyway, this is my complicated pile. I don't even know if the other pile is going to be complicated or not yet, so I don't know why I said that, but this is definitely complicated. The energy that I'm picking up straight away is when I was going through and connecting with pile 1 and their persons, it felt very hot and cold. I got really warm. So I feel like when you two are together, it's hot and heavy. It's steamy, steamy than and I'm trying to clean up my language from my channel. And it's fast and furious, but when it's not, it's not. When it's not, nothing is happening. This is very hot and cold though. I feel like this person's in and out. Stop, go, yes, no. If you're saying yes, they're saying no. If you're saying no, they're saying yes. It's like this person wants to kind of rebel at every turn in some respects. And I feel like you are a very mature, grounded person. And for the majority of you that have come for this reading, you are feminine energy. Energy is just energy, all right? It's crazy that we've got to say that. It's crazy that people don't know that it's just energy. It's just nuts. But anyway, I digress. I feel like you're very mature. I feel like you're grounded. I feel like you've got things worked out for yourself. Some of you are in business for yourself. Some of you are working, but you're in a very good position at that job. You're very social. I'm picking up that you're pleasant to be around. You've got your stuff together, but this person comes across as quite unstable. The energy that I pick up with this person is somebody who's impatient, wants things their way when they want it. They want you to pick the phone up when they call, but they don't have to pick the phone up when you call. God forbid you complain about it. All of a sudden you're a nag, sorry. I feel like this person lacks common sense, all right? This person's coming up as the Knight of Pentacles. And while this Knight of Pentacles is not in the reverse, it's just how I'm being shown it in my mind's eye. And so I read intuitively as well. If my mind's eye shows me something, I go with my mind's eye because my mind's eye is hardly ever wrong. Have I shuffled wrong a couple of times? Yeah, I have. We all have. I feel like listen, there's no communication between this group. or this has come to some sort of end. So there's two of you. Either this has come to an end, and if it's come to an end, you know it's come to an end. It's something that happened. There was a disagreement. There was a reckless situation. And I'm believing, thank you, my spirit guide is straight away telling me that it had something to do with a third party. That could be another person, because I don't have any of that on the board here, but that's what my spirit guide is telling me. So that could be a third party habit. Take it as you will, or it could be a third party person, i.e. mother, child, or even another lover. All right. I'm not picking up a father figure getting in the way here. I'm picking up its feminine energy of some sort, if it is an energy, or a person. But if it is like a substance or work, either way, a third party is a third party, and it's something that's interrupting the natural flow, or has interrupted the situation between the two of you. But this is deeper than just work. This person's been up to some stuff. It isn't just work. This has brought you fear and anxiety. It's made you feel quite overwhelmed. This quiet time needed to happen. If you stayed in this situation, this would have left you out of the energy that you are in, or the energy that you were in. And that's that grounded, mature, feminine energy that is, I don't know, successful and financially abundant, sorry. And look, a parcel, I'm noticing the parcel van as I'm saying financially abundant. Your business may involve you having some sort of business where you send things to people, or you provide a service and you have to send something out. But this person I feel like this person affected your finances because of the emotional unrest, because of the in and out and the hot and the cold. This person came in with how they want to, they speak in your language, because love is the answer. Your love language is words of love. Your love language is somebody who is going to back those words up, I'm hearing as well, because it isn't just about the words with you. You like everything to match. My number ones here, you like your ducks in a row. Okay, and some people might call that anal. I call that organized. And you like people's actions to match up. And with this situation here, this person was talking the talk, but they weren't walking the walk. And I feel like a lot of your friends or family members may not have liked this person. I don't feel like they could put their finger on why. This person came across, when they're good, they come across as if they would do anything for you. But I feel like they take advantage, or took advantage, because this is kind of past energy. I feel like they took advantage of how much you care in general for people. And I feel like they took that for weakness. I feel like you care for everybody, number one. It's not specific or preferential treatment. You're nice to everyone until they show you another side. And then it's a different story, isn't it? And I love this energy. This energy is so compassionate, and it's caring, and it's there. But it's not a fool. It's not going to suffer silently or suffer at the hand of something else or someone else just because of how they feel. So you can love unconditionally. This is you guys. You can love unconditionally from over there. You're good. This person, this is a situation that I am picking up is definitely going into the quiet. My spirit guide is telling me there is an opportunity coming up for reconciliation with this connection. But for you guys who have been putting in the inner work, I feel like you want this reconciliation, but you want this person to have seen the error of their ways in some way. I feel like you want this person to have learned something, or at least for this connection to have taught them something. And let me go right in with the truth and tell you, I'm sorry, darling, but no, this person hasn't learned anything. This person is still in that same current energy. I feel like this person went from being somebody that brought mental clarity and truth to a situation into somebody who was backstabbing and was betraying you. This is horrible energy. I'm so sorry that you went through this. And I'm seeing that this person turned out to be a liar. I feel like this person may have had something to do with a friend. This may be a friend. I feel like that maybe this had something to do with a friend though as well. So maybe this person did something with a friend, or stole a friend, or a friend stabbed you in the back. But you didn't expect this to happen. You didn't expect this to happen. I'm so sorry. But you are extremely emotionally intelligent, and you're emotionally intelligent. There is a reconciliation coming up for you, and I feel like there's a part of you that wants, at this point, at this moment, I think you want a reconciliation. You've worked on yourself so hard and so much, and you've put in so many hours in between the work and, dare I say, the tears, because I feel like there has been some upset here. And there's been this separation, or this argument, this situation that took place, and this person that just kind of just went, see you later. And they sort of just jumped out. Maybe they jumped out to be with somebody else, and I feel like, yeah, thank you. I'm showing a field, somebody jumping over the fence thinking the grass is greener, but it's astroturf. Sorry. The vision and things I get. So what I've seen now is I've just seen this person jump over a fence thinking they were going to go over to where the grass would be greener, to realise it's astroturf or grass tiles. It's not even grass. What a muppet. And then, so he's jumped out of the frying pan. Things were a little bit sticky because he's not been pulling his weight. He's been impatient. He's been a bit lazy. He's been taking the Michael, taking you for granted, expecting more than he's willing to bring to the table. And I'm saying he, because I was showing a fella jump over a fence. So I'm sorry, but I wasn't, it was just what I was shown, and that's what I'm going to go with now. And so this person, when they're coming back for their reconciliation, it's not judge this with a judge this. Sit down and watch before you even jump into anything. Some of you might be seeing 144, some of you might be seeing 444. There was 144 on the clock just now. This person's coming in to offer you a partnership, but it's only because they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. So yeah, while you do think, and at this point in time you do want some sort of reconciliation, explanation, or something, to some sort of closure or something from this person's coming towards you, because, and they're going to be wearing a false mask, and they're not going to be themselves, because what they've gone out there thinking they're going to get for themselves, the big person I am, well, they've just jumped out of the flipping frying pan into the fire, haven't they? Guess where they want back into? Frying pan. You cannot make it up. And I am hot, because I feel like this person is really up at night thinking and strategizing ways, because they know you are not going to be taking stupid explanations. Like, if you're going to have a sit down with this person's going to have to come correct. They're going to have to be honest. They're going to have to really explain themselves and explain whatever it was that they did, because there are several situations, several scenarios. I'm not going to mention each and every one, because I'm going to miss a couple, and it's just going to make it, it's just, this is a general reading, and it's going to take the general out of it if I give scenarios. So take it and apply it to your scenario however you want it. But you're expecting an explanation for whatever this person did, however this person conducted themselves. You want them to tell you the real deal, Holyfield. Absolutely, you want the truth. Yes, you do. And are you going to get the truth? Maybe not with their words, but you're going to get the truth from their body actions, and you're not going to be on that. Because you want something that's a partnership, something that symbolises unity between two people that are equally putting their shoulder to the wheel, that's in harmony, that's in balance, where you can talk to this person. Because I don't feel like you could talk to this person. This person was quite immature. And look, for a very small fraction of you that have come to this reading, this person has done some work on themselves. But this isn't a lot. For the vast majority, this person just wants back in because there's nothing better happening. But for a small percentage of you, this person wants back in because they know how special you are. Okay, they know how special you are, so they want a fresh start with you. They want you to see that they have changed things. Like, happiness is their priority. Your happiness is their priority. And that's for a very small fraction of you. And it could be 7 or 15, but I don't feel like it's any more than that. Depends on how many of you come and watch this reading, or 15% or 7%. I'm just hearing 7 and 15. This person's gaining more balance in their life. They understand that they need more balance, and they're going out there to get that. But for that small fraction of you, and this person does come forward, you will know this person wants a sincere reconciliation with you, because this person's not coming forward and expecting anything from you. This person understands that you may need some time, and they're not hoping that you'll wait for them. I feel like they want you to know that when you can trust them again, or until you can trust them again, they'll be waiting for you. So there'll be no more you waiting on them to make a decision. Okay? So for both people, or the both parties, or the both groups that I've picked up here, for the majority that's going to go into reconciliation, this person doesn't have the best intentions, because their intentions are not good. Whereas there is a small group of you where that person coming forward for the reconciliation, their intentions are pure. They have done some work on themselves, and they're going to continue to work on themselves, and they will wait until you trust them again. But for both of you, you need to think carefully before you act. Take your time. Don't rush into this situation, because I feel like for both sides, listen, even if you reconcile and this person has the best intentions, if you make it too easy for them, they will not respect the process. They will not respect or learn anything from it, and they will think, because monkey see, monkey do. They will just assume that you're okay with that. When it's not great, but when you take somebody back after certain behaviour patterns like cheating, lying, or certain things, if you don't make them work to get back into your good graces, then what happens is they see it as you're okay with that behaviour, so they'll just do it again. If they understand there are consequences, and then that's the consequence, you make them feel that consequence, then the next time they think or contemplate that, they're going to be very cautious, because they'll understand that you are not playing with that. It's not the game you're playing, and they value you. All right, let's find out what this person would say to you if they could. Spirit, what has this person got to say to my pile number ones? What has this person got to say to my pile number ones? There's a small fraction of you, I'm being told straight away right now. Also, I know I messed up is what came out. There is a small fraction of you that is still kind of in a connection with this person. And I feel like this person's this person's not honest. And I feel like what this person's not been honest about isn't another person, which I think is where your mind's at. It's the... Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I do chuckle whenever I come across energy where big grown people are not able to kind of open up about their feelings. It just makes me chuckle a little bit, because I think we've got a long way to go. What's the worst that can happen? So this person, there is a small fraction of you that's also still with this person, or still communicating, or you've got some sort of connection going with them. This person is not telling you how they feel. That is what they are hiding from you. And their intention is not to come from a place of like a bad place. Their intention, because they're coming off a bit shady, if I'm being honest, is to open up and tell you how they feel, because they're messing everything up. Okay? Spirit, thank you. For those of you who are still for those of you who are still in contact with this person who I've just mentioned, There it is. Sorry. This person replays your conversations in your head over and over. For those of you who are in separation and this person has pure intentions about coming forward towards you, they do replay your conversations over and over. And they do that in a way of because they miss you. And for those of you who are here because somebody has been deceptive and has been an absolute, I can't even say it, because I don't want to swear, I'm trying not to swear on the channel, and who's coming forward with not the best intentions, they replay your conversations over and over because this person does that as a tool to, I'm hearing, I need to learn them, innit? So are you dating somebody who's a little bit street? Because that's how I heard it. I need to learn them, innit? What? Who speaks like that? This is how this person speaks for some of you. I'm sorry. And look, for those of you who are in, like this person who definitely is coming forward with the purest intentions, and I know this is a little bit confusing, but it is what it is. It just comes out as it comes out, and I read it as I read it. And so it is what it is. For those of you who have this person who's coming forward with the intentions of showing you that they have made a difference and that they are still trying to make a difference in themselves, in the way that they are behaving, in the way that they react to things and what have you, this person's very grateful for the spiritual lesson that you brought to them, because I feel like your connection opened their eyes to a lot and maybe woke them up to their feelings and their emotions. I feel like a lot of them didn't even really have access to their emotions until this point. For those of you who've got this person coming forward in a deceptive way, who's only out for themselves, who isn't here with the purest intention, they're going to be getting a spiritual lesson. They're not going to get away with it, my darlings. Karma will be delivering them a visit, or delivering them a letter, or a blow, or whatever. And also for those of you who are kind of still with this person and all the rest of it, they're learning. Slowly but surely they are learning. I just don't feel that it's quick enough, to be honest. Spirit, what is going on, please? Either way, though, they're all going to be grateful for the spiritual lesson, and I think you will be too. Because everybody in this situation, pile number one, has learned something. All of you have learned something. Some of you have learned where you maybe have been a bit too much of a people pleaser. Some of you have learned that you need to, reinforce some boundaries. Some of you have learned that you need boundaries. There has been a lot that's happened here, all right? And you guys have learned a lot. They have learned a lot as well, I'm hearing as well. So even those who are coming forward because the grass wasn't greener somewhere else, they're learning in some way that you've got value, and you need to show that you know your value. Add tags to that. And on all fronts, they regret lying to you. They got caught out. The one who, or the couple who can't speak about their feelings because they find it difficult to speak about their feelings, this person may have told you that they weren't really in it. They weren't really on it. And I feel like that was a lie. I feel like this person's more in it than they want to be, or than they're able to be, and they know they've got some work to do. They stay around you in the situation or the energy that they're in, they will cause nothing but destruction. So they're doing the adult thing, and I respect that. For those of you who've got a deceptive person who's not coming forward with the best intentions, they do regret lying to you. They do. It's left them out in the cold. And as much as this person doesn't have the best intentions, this person doesn't have the best view of themselves and stuff like that. And I'm not about to stand up for somebody who is a negative person and who is bringing deception and insincerity to, is that the word, insincerity, to the situation. But at the same time, this person's got a lot they're dealing with spiritually as well, and in their childhood that they've refused to see. And so this person doesn't like it when people get too close to them. This person doesn't like getting too close to people. I'm hearing people leave, people go away. So I feel like this person may have had to deal with some loss. But this isn't for you to go back to this person and try and love them back to whatever, because this person has to learn that by themselves. Okay? They have to learn by themselves, and they have to learn to become a better person. So I feel like this person uses the fact that they have lost people. Maybe this person's lost their mother, or they've lost their father. Maybe mid to late teens they were at the time, or maybe they were early 20s, but they were youngish. They weren't babies. They were young enough but old enough. So they were old enough to experience the feelings, to know exactly what that was, but they were also too young to process it properly. So they kind of have treated people a certain way and then used that as an excuse to get away with that type of behaviour. You guys have got a brand new beginning, okay? If you, across the board, even with this person that hasn't got the best intentions and they're coming forward, this person hasn't got the best intentions because they don't know any better, I'm hearing. So this isn't someone who is just point blank evil. It's just not that. I'm hearing, if you want the reconciliation with this person, which the majority of you do, or you want this connection to move forward, which the majority of you do, or you want this person that's returning to have learned their lesson, which the majority of you do, then I think that you need to put those boundaries just a little bit higher. I feel like you need to make it difficult for this person. Like, don't always answer the phone or the first call. It's not game playing. Why be available to somebody that wasn't always available to you? Why be emotionally there for somebody that wasn't always emotionally there for you, whether they could be emotionally there for you or not? You're teaching somebody that they could just bring the bare minimum to the table, and half-eaten packet of stale coleslaw, and you're okay with that. But you're not. So don't show people that you're okay with that when you're not okay with that. All right? For some of you, this was a relationship that was a past thing, that you were kids, you were young, you didn't know any better. And I feel like some of you are still holding on to that with a really tight fist, maybe comparing people to that as well, not realising. And that's probably affecting some of your connections. And the person that you've come here for probably isn't the person in the past. But the person in the past you haven't quite let go of yet. And that's a very small percentage of the message I'm picking up. For those of you who are holding on to somebody that was maybe from like 14, 15, 16, and you know, you're like 30 and you're actually here for somebody completely different, I feel like there has been a pattern in your connections since that first person. And I think there has been a small part of you that has compared connections because you haven't quite healed. Maybe you were torn away from this person, or this person was torn away from you. But there was still a little something there. And so you haven't really put that to bed yet. Now, look, you can put that to bed or not. That is up to you. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. But I can tell you that holding on to something too tightly doesn't give it room to breathe. And if you want this old person around, or in some way or respects, I don't think that's going to be possible anymore. So I'm not sure if this person's moved on to another plane, or moved on because they're married or whatever. I am sensing for a couple of you, and I am so sorry. A couple of you, that person has moved on to the other side. And I am sorry. But it's the same thing, and it does apply. You need to make peace with what wasn't, what can't be. It's like in a relationship, sometimes, you know, we don't allow ourselves to grieve properly. You have to grieve what wasn't, what you thought, and also grieve what you thought it may have been. And then accept what it was, and accept what's happened, and accept what's gone on. And acceptance is the key here. But for those of you who your person is not with us anymore in the 3D, because they are with us strong, I've got a message from masculine, guys. I've got a feminine here, very strong feminine, and she's a beautiful girl. This girl's got blue eyes, and I think it's curly or wavy blonde hair, quite long. She looks to be about 16, maybe 17. And I'm seeing something, I'm seeing a fall. So maybe this person fell or whatever. This is very specific. But the message for this gentleman, and I hope you find this reading, sir, I really do. There wasn't anything you could have done. I think you might have been there. There wasn't anything you could have done. And she's always with you. This person laughs quite a lot. It's got a lovely laugh. But it's a lovely laugh in the land of the living, but in the land of the not living, it does sound a little bit creepy. I'm sorry. But it is. And you guys were young, very, very young. So, this person you're holding on to, sir, wherever you are, they are asking to be let go. And it's not because they want you to let them go. Because they want to be let go. It's not because of that. It's because you've lost yourself. You're not allowing yourself to open up and to love. Now, if you are a feminine energy and you've come here and you know that your person or the person that you were connected to had something like this happen in the past, where somebody that they were with when they were younger, maybe the person was 14 to 16 or 14 to 17. Maybe they were 17, 18, but they were youngish. And that person is no longer with them in the land of the living. You need to tell them they got to let this person go. This person wants them to be happy, and they can't be comparing everybody to somebody. And she's saying, I wouldn't even be the same person now anyway, because I would have been older now. I'd be grown. The person I'm speaking about, you are. I feel like this is from somewhere around the Irish kind of coast, or somewhere where it's water. So it could be Irish, it could be the end of England or the top of England. Who knows? But this is English, and the reason I know it's English is because how the water's moving and the kind of shapes. Obviously, I've visited certain places, so I kind of get an idea of things, and all I'm giving is so much love to give to this person, because they're still holding on to an idea or a memory of somebody, and this person would be completely different now as well. She would be completely different because she would have been grown. So you guys are in your 30s, mid-30s, maybe early 40s. I'm not seeing anything past that, but this is someone who looks young for their age, so this is why I'm thinking mid-30s. And you've been holding on, or he's been holding on to this for quite some time. And she wants you to let go because she wants you to be happy. Now, if this is a daughter for somebody also as well, because it's very possible this is a daughter that I'm picking up for someone. This is okay. Alright? This young lady, whoever this young lady is, she is just fine running through the hills. Wherever those hills are, she's good. Because she's just gone running off to the hills. So she's okay. Whoever it is that was linked to this person, or that is linked to this person, is in so much pain. Because I don't feel like they've let go of this. And I feel like this is something that happened a little while ago. This has been a while. It's been a while. So it's not to say get over it. It's nothing of the sort. That's not what she's saying, or what I'm saying in any way. But I'm saying that sometimes we have to release in order to understand why something has happened the way that it has. And I feel like I've gone on a bit with this message, and she's run for the hills, so I feel like you might need to get some spiritual guidance. Maybe seek out somebody who is a bit more versed in speaking with spirit than I am. Alright? And so, yeah, I've just been given lots of love to give to you. And this has taken a bit of a turn, because that's not what this reading was for. But I don't get pick and choose the messages I get. Sometimes they just come through and I had to give this message to whoever I had to give it to. So yeah, let go, because it's keeping your heart chakra blocked. It's not allowing your relationships, your connections with the people here and the people that you're around to move forward. And so this person who is connected to somebody who's passed, this person needs to let go in order to move forward and regain their happiness in this life. And whether that's with you or not, it's irrelevant. They're just not happy. So yes, let's get back to the matter at hand. There is all the intentions here for the majority of you for this person to come forward and have done the work. There is also a part of the group here where the person's come forward and it's just coming forward for their own gain, and that alone. But I feel like you're going to recognize that, because I feel like you'll be taking your time. I feel like you're going to assess the situation. I feel like you're just going to feel your way through it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But you're not going to rush into this like you did before and give this person your everything for them to just kind of not respond in the way that they were supposed to. So their intentions, for the most part, is to come forward and show you that they have done the right thing, that they have kind of invested into themselves and they have put in some hours, and that they understand that you may not trust them because of past behaviour patterns and past things that were said and done. They also are willing to wait for you to trust them or wait for you to get to that point until you're able to do that. But for the small part or the small fraction of you where this person is, you know, just a little bit on the it's all about me side, you're going to be assessing that as well. You're going to know that, because I feel like you're taking your time. You're going to stay in that Queen of Pentacles energy because you're not willing to kind of move out of there. You're going to stay grounded. It took you a little while to get back to being grounded. I feel like this person knocked you off of your game. And I feel like that was a really... that was really the most upsetting part for you, I think, was the way that this person had that effect on you. So my pile number ones, yes, there is the opportunity for a reconciliation here. This person may not have their best intentions though, so just examine it from the best way that you can. I hope this message resonated with you in some way. Remember, not all of it will resonate because it is a general reading and I'm just getting messages for whoever. So if it all resonates with you, then great. It shouldn't do. It's not exactly a private reading, but if it does all resonate with you, then brilliant. If most parts resonate, then great. If only a little bit does, then again, great. And if it doesn't, then again, great, because there's other readings. All right. So please like, share and subscribe, and have the best day, my pile number ones. All right. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to pile number 2. You guys picked this beautiful little white charm that I did explain in the beginning. I've got obsession with croc charms now, so this is what we're doing. So let's check the energy of your connection, or the connection that you were in or whatever, and we'll see if you're in the right place. So instantly what I do pick up here is I pick up somebody who was insecure. I feel like this person had maybe a poverty mindset or had financial issues. But even if this person didn't have what you might have perceived to be financial issues, they had a poverty mindset. And so that made them feel sort of less than, made them feel a bit insecure. I feel like this person may have had some misfortunate situations that led to them having some chaotic feelings, bad luck maybe as well, I'm picking up. And I also feel like this person, that led to this person maybe seeking validation elsewhere. And I feel like when I say validation elsewhere, I don't feel like this person was physically taking that or taking it to a physical level, but maybe this person had other people that they were talking to through the DMs. I'm picking up a lot of DMing. I also feel like this person didn't move the connection forward. I feel like this made you feel left out in the cold in some way, or made you feel like you weren't important, made you feel like an afterthought. And I do feel like for a vast majority of you here, that you are also not together at the moment. You guys are in separation of some sort. Now, whether you guys are living in the same house, I'm hearing emotional separation is just as harsh as physical separation. It just is what it is. But there is definitely some financial insecurity here. And this is leading to some mental instability with this person. I feel like this person's reactions have been a little bit out of pocket as well. And I feel like this is what's caused the separation. This is what's caused you to feel out in the cold. It's what's caused them to be out in the cold as well, because I feel like you've moved away from them now. I also feel like you've moved away from them, but I feel like they are... Thank you. For my pile number 2s, I feel like you've been in contact with this person. This person has already tried to make their way back. I feel like this person is already trying to make amends in some way, or trying to reconcile with you. And I feel like you want to know if that person's, if their intentions are pure, if this person has changed their ways, or if they've balanced their behaviour out in some respects. Because I don't feel like they were abusive. I feel like they were cold. I feel like they were emotionally unavailable. And I feel like this person... I feel like this person was just not available to you. They weren't communicating. And you were just like, yeah, sorry, nah. However, this person's manifesting a better... Thank you. This person's manifesting a better version of themselves, okay? I'm hearing you guys might have been apart for 10 months. It's very possible. You may have been together for 10 years and you've been away for 10 months, or you've been together for 10 years and been split up for 10 months, or you were together for 8 years and split up for 10 months. I'm just hearing 8 and 10, and I've just got to make sense of it. Spirit, what does this person want to say? This person's manifesting, like I said, a brand new version of themselves. Now, what I'm hearing for you guys is I am hearing that you guys have been trying to manifest a better them as well, or a better situation for the two of you. And that's quite specific. I would pull off from doing that. And the reason I say that is because what you should be manifesting is a better version of yourself. And the reason I say that is because we could always be better. We could always have more boundaries. We could always come from a place of love rather than a place of what I can get from it. I'm not saying that's what you were doing, but we all get a payoff in connections, and sometimes our connections are not, or we're not as unconditional as we think we are. I feel like you probably are trying to manifest this person back in some way, whether you're doing candle magic, whether you are doing water magic or quantum leaping. You are trying to manifest something back in with this person. Just don't do that, because you're in a way hindering their progress, and they're making their way back, or they're making their way into a better person. I'm hearing this person is working on themselves. This person is starting to look at how they react to things, and how they absorb information, and how they also talk to people, how they relay that information back. I feel like this person wants to come more from a place of maybe teaching and inspiration, rather than a place of, I'm hearing, dictatorship or control, or maybe just a little bit too forceful in some respects. This person wants to bring balance back. This person's coming back your way. There is definitely a reconciliation happening here. But you need to say, instead of saying, can you bring Michael, George, John, whatever, or Betty, Sue and Anne back into my life, you need to be saying things like, dear universe, how can I be in the best place to accept blah, blah, blah when they come back my way? What steps do I need to take in order to be the best version of myself for when blah, blah, blah comes my way? Because blah, blah, blah is coming your way. We've got the Two of Cups, all right? I've also got a very strong feeling that this person definitely has very strong feelings for you. I'm feeling this person's emotions. Their emotions are not necessarily here apart from the Two of Cups. But I'm hearing this person's got a lot of love for you. This person can't stop thinking about you. They're just getting their life together. All right? But I also feel that your life is not together as it seems as well. Because I feel like our vibration is what it is, and we attract our tribe. So I feel like if that person isn't together or is together financially or is together emotionally, I feel like maybe we're not together in some respects. And I feel like that could be the case for you. So you need to sort of ask, where are you kind of not meeting your own expectations in some way? Where are you kind of, if someone's playing hot and cold or someone's coming in and out, where are you not putting yourself as a priority? Where are you being in and out with yourself? Where are you being hot and cold with yourself? Where are you not hearing yourself if you feel unheard? If you're on a back burner, where are you putting yourself on a back burner? This person definitely looks at your conversations. I feel like they reread texts or emails. They reread something because there is words on a screen. And I said there'll be a reconciliation. We will be together again. This person wants to be with you. They want to be with you in the purest form. Okay? And they lost themselves for a little while. They lost themselves in financial stress in certain bits and pieces. Now, for a small part of you that are still with this person, because some of you are still with this person, or you're still in communication, you're still in some sort of semblance of a relationship, resemblance of a relationship. But this person is still trying to manifest a better version of themselves. This person has lost themselves for a little while. I feel like this person is, when they say I couldn't let you get close to me, I don't feel like it was emotionally close. I feel like they didn't want you to see that they were lacking, or that they felt lacking in some way. They felt that you may judge them for that. And I'm not saying that you will, but I feel like they judge themselves. So that's where that problem comes up. And I said they're becoming a better person. They are becoming a better person. This person is trying to manifest a better version of themselves. And for those of you who this person has lied to you, and I feel like they've lied to you about their finances, maybe lied about their feelings, maybe not told you that they feel as deeply as they do, this person regrets that because they know that's what's caused the rift between the two of you. Them not being honest about what's going on in their lives or about what's made them feel a certain way. And yes, they did blame you for things that had nothing to do with you. They took things out on you that had nothing to do with you. You couldn't even if you wanted to help, you couldn't help them because it's not your problem. It's theirs that they have to address, that they have to deal with. And so they did blame you for things that were unnecessary. So your person is trying to become a better person. They're trying to resolve their issues. They're trying to do the right thing. For those of you who are separated, there is definitely reconciliation with the purest intentions. This person wants to be much, much more mindful when it comes to the connection. They want to be a lot more present as well and available, I'm hearing. They will do anything for you. Anything. So this person, once they step out of this little funk that they're in, okay, they're coming forward, and they're coming forward with 100% or 110%, I'm hearing. And I think part of them knows that you want to know how they feel and wants to know how they think, or if they think about you too and stuff like that. And they want to be able to open up and tell you all of this. And this is why they're working so hard on themselves, because they know that they need to come more from a throat chakra place. They know that they need to speak up as well, because their actions, they're doing a few actions and stuff, but they need to speak as well as bring actions. Or for those who are only speaking and not showing any actions, they need to show actions as well as speak. But the two need to marry up, and I feel like they are improving their communication skills. And I feel like this person did lack a vibration of being able to care for themselves properly. And I feel like they used to wonder if you cared. I feel like they still wonder if you care. Because I do feel like sometimes when we go through things with people and they're a little bit the way that they are, taking things out on us that have no business with us, we can kind of pull back. And I feel like you pulling back is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I feel like this person needed you to pull back in order for them to evaluate how they were feeling. they needed to understand that in order to be able to see how important you actually are to them. And again, do you even care? So for some of you, your cut-off game is just strong, and you have said, listen, unless you can bring, and some of you have got children with this person or whatever, but unless you can bring to the table what's required, like, I'm going to need more than this little 1 cup that you're bringing. I'm sorry, like, I'm just going to need more than 1 cup, so I'm going to need the whole 10. And I feel like this person understands that, and they get it. All right, so I feel like this person's getting their behavior under wraps. I feel like they are cutting their ego down, because I feel like they're realizing that if they continue to follow their ego, continue to be in their ego-based actions and emotions and words, then they'll lose everything. They'll lose it all. Okay, so this person wants to have a breakthrough. They're coming through with honesty, truth, clarity. They're coming through with, I'm hearing they're coming through with a rushing sense of energy. So they are rapidly making waves in order to change how they react and how they do what they do. And like I said, this person is trying to manifest a better version of themselves in order to manifest you. So in order to manifest you, they want to be a better person, because there's no point in them manifesting you and them being the same person and not like being able to maintain this connection. I'm also picturing 1111 as well. The I and the 1 on there just made me think of 1111. So for some of you, you are seeing 1111 quite a lot. I feel like you both are dreaming of each other. It says I dream about you a lot, but I feel like you both dream about each other. I feel like you meet in the 5D quite a lot, because I mean, you're having some severe communication issues down here, and so this is where you mainly are able to communicate without the trappings of words. It's just your soul's language at this point. I also feel that this person needed some time for them. So the fact that you did kind of step away a little bit and close your energy off to this person a bit, you know, it was exactly what they needed. It was exactly what they needed to do. This person has got so much desire for you and for the connection. This person wants there to be success. They want you guys, if you're not, listen, if you're not in a position to want to get married, then they want whatever it is that you want. But if marriage is your end game, I feel like this person wants that. I feel like this person wants you to know that no matter what it looks like at the moment, they're getting themselves together. They're really sorting themselves out. This person is working on unblocking a lot of the energy that has kept them stuck, and that in essence has kept your connection stuck or not moving forward or grounded. If this person hasn't sort of made this an official situation, which for the majority I don't think it was, I don't think it really got off the ground properly yet, or it hasn't got off the ground properly yet, then you're about to see a change in direction. I feel like this person's about to really come forward and make this a reality. They've got some very strong romantic feelings towards you. This person is trying to cultivate their romantic bone, because I'm hearing for the vast majority of them, they're not really that romantic. They're kind of like a Bob Builder kind of guy. I'm not saying builders are not romantic, but you know what I mean. I feel like this person is trying to work on that. They're trying to, you know, come from more of an emotional based feeling. But for those of you who have split or have kind of gone your separate ways, there is going to be a reconciliation, but that's what this person's intentions are. Their intentions are to come forward with truth, honesty, clarity, to come forward and open up about how they feel, because they can't actually take it anymore. I feel like this person just cannot bear being without you for much longer. So if there is no communication, you are looking at days to maybe weeks at the very most. 2 days to 2 weeks, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks maybe. But there is communication coming in strong. And this is not going to be communication where this person is communicating and trying to come round. This person's communicating, and I feel like this person's going to be making an effort to maybe arrange a lunch date or a coffee date or something that's out. And I feel like you're going to be seeing the change in this person. Their PDA is going to be up as well. I feel like they didn't really have any kind of PDA before, a public displays of affection. So yeah, my pile number 2s, Listen, this is heading in a really good direction. This person has the purest intentions for this connection. And I feel like this person has their purest intentions towards you. So if they have come back your way and you are a little bit like, I wonder if this person's going to fuck me over again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but I feel like that's what you're asking. I feel like this person is coming forward with fairness. I feel like this person's coming through with clarity. And I feel like this person's coming through that they're going to try and show you that they are becoming grounded. Are they fully there yet? No. So I would take your time, fill them out, and see how it goes. But for the most part, this person hasn't got any, hasn't got anything that they want to, or anything horrible that they want to bring to you. They don't want to use and abuse you or put you into a situation, and they are terrified that you're not going to take them back. And I feel like you're terrified that they're going to put you through the ringer again. So I think that both of you, fear is just the leading factor here. And I feel like, you know, you guys need to kind of put that to bed. Okay. Good luck, because I feel like this person is very much attracted to you physically. They are absolutely in love with you. I feel like this person is all for you. I don't pick up anyone else in this person's energy. I don't pick up any third party situations. I pick up this person maybe hid how they felt. I pick up this person hid their financial situation, or maybe is still hiding their financial situation. But I feel like that's the only issue here. I don't feel like this person's got like, and I feel like they can be a little bit, you know, sharp with the mouth. Maybe take out some things on people that they have no business taking out on, but they are working on that. And for the most part, that's the biggest red flag I see with this person. So my pile number 2s, that has been your reading. Please like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. Let me know about your situations. I love reading the comments, and I also love responding to them as well. So thank you for staying with me till the end of the reading. And that's been your reading. All right, take care. Have the best day.